Okay, I'm back. Like my cheap lipstick? Thanks. Second video of the day, second video of my life. I wanted to talk a little bit about setting yourself up for the day and also plant care. So this is the second video. Number 2. When I woke up this morning, the first thing I like to do is make the bed. I'm not a neat person, really. Everything's kind of like haphazard. But I have found that making the bed is the easiest way to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success for the rest of the day. Because it's like the number one thing that you can do that's so easy to do that will set the tone for the rest of the day. So that's what I did. If I don't make the bed, then I know like my mental health is slipping and I don't care. So that's always like warning signs, you know. So I made the bed. And then the second agenda on my day was that I had to take care of my plants that I was killing. I didn't realize I was killing them, but I was killing them. They're both succulents. I will show you who they are. Let's start with the Chinese money plant, Pilea something. Anyway, he's still not looking that great. Still not looking that great. See how he's droopy? He looks a lot better than he did this afternoon. I was overwatering him. I made the mistake of not putting him into a plastic pot like this and putting him directly into a pot like that. Even better, actually, in my Amazon cart, I have the transparent nursery pot so that you can actually see the root growth and things. I highly recommend those, even though I don't even have them yet. But there's no other way to do it. You gotta see everything. It's like the MRI for plants, you know. Anyway, this plant was like sodden. I was killing it with water. Isn't that amazing? You can just kill plants with water. Waterlogged. The entire like soil was completely waterlogged. And it kind of kept me up at night last night. I was like losing sleep about it and stuff. You know, you hear about root rot and things like this. And I was like, this poor plant, you know. I got some chopsticks and I started jabbing it along the side because it's something called the gap of death, where like the soil closer to the actual stem of the plant gets something called hydrophobia, where like you put the water in and like the actual soil repels the water. So I'm like so crazy thinking about this all night long. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta help this plant, poor plant. So this morning I made my bed, took care of the plant. We'll see how it works. I took the plant out using a spoon from the cutlery drawer. Nobody knows about that. Scooped it out around the rim, kind of dumped it out. I got rid of that soil. It was all like, it literally was mud, all mud. And then I took the roots, like kind of try to get the soil off of that. And then I had a sterilized pair of scissors. You have to sterilize them. And I was checking out the roots. If they look brown and gushy, I like trim them. And then I had a toaster oven that I got. And I took the rack out and put it on the steps. And then I put the plant with the roots that I had just trimmed off of, so it's like the sad like plant, you know. Put it on there, let it dry, and then when I came back I filled it up with cactus soil, succulent soil, which is drier and has good drainage, and then I just kind of planted them in there and put it all around, and then added just the slightest amount of water, and then just put him back where he was before he moved to his new apartment, because he seemed to be a lot happier there. So we'll see what he looks like tomorrow. The second plant that I almost killed is called a spaghetti cactus or a mistletoe cactus, and I've killed him once before. So if he makes it back this time, plant whisperer. So this is what he looks like. right here. He did not look like this when I got him. He was more full. The first time I killed him, he didn't look like this. He was not as full. So I have like actual hope that this guy's gonna put it through, make it through. See, you gotta keep them in the plastic. There's no two ifs about it. Like, you got to keep them in plastic. And now I know, moving forward, the transparent plastic is the way to go. You have to keep an eye on them. Same process with spaghetti, with the money plant. Take them out with a spoon. Take all the soil off of the roots. All of it. Trim, trim, trim. If it looks gunky and nasty, just get rid of it. Let it dry on the drying rack from the toaster oven that I got at Savers. Come back, put the guy in, cover him up. Just a little drink of water, tiniest drink of water. By the time I finished my cocktail, it was done. Now, that's not to say that there aren't other plants that I have done the same sort of terrible crime against. We'll see, you know, in the next couple of days who lives and who dies, or who's about to die and who is going to live. In any event, if you want to start your day out right, make your bed. It can be the most overwhelming thing in the world. I understand, but if you can just get that one thing done, you're gonna be alright. Telltale Arts.